In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that feeling like you're falling behind is so common in the software engineering field and what you can actually do about it. And before we dive in, I just wanted you to know that if you've ever felt stressed about frameworks or technologies or languages or all of these other things that we as software engineers are supposed to be keeping up with, just know that you're not alone. You see every single day your boss, your boss's bosses, me, I'm sure you, we wonder if we're doing enough to stay relevant in this ever fast, ever evolving field. And even now that we have AI trying to brain rot all of us, I'm here to tell you the silver lining, or the good news is you don't need to learn all of it. You don't need to learn every single new framework to succeed. So speaking from my own experience as somebody who has actually struggled with this myself, here are 3 practical tips to help you break free from this vicious cycle. Let's dive in. The first way to break free from this cycle is to redefine what keeping up actually means. Like, what if I told you that trying to learn all of these new technologies is actually making you a worse engineer? I don't know about you, but I follow along with probably like 10, 15, or 20 different newsletters. And at times, like, that can be overwhelming in itself. But the point I'm trying to make here is I am pretty up to date on all of the new things that are happening. Every single day, some brand new AI thing or brand new JavaScript framework. And upon first glance, it can be overwhelming and unnerving because holy shit, it's yet another thing that I now need to catch up on. And you know, the new Next.js thing. Holy shit, it is exhausting. And the truth is, a couple years ago, I would have said, yep, you got to go learn it. At least the basics of it. You have to stay on top of all these tech trends and things like that if you want to succeed. And I think now, especially because of AI, that's just not the case anymore. If you would have asked me 5 years ago, hey Andrew, you only have one developer that you can bring onto your team, what are you looking for? I'd say some kind of full stack unicorn that knows a little bit about everything. But if you ask me that same question now, hey, what one developer are you looking for? I would look at my current team and see exactly what skill set we're lacking and focus on somebody who is a deep expert in that one thing. If my team is really struggling on some React front end piece that's using some kind of canvas or something, I wouldn't find that full stack developer that knows a little bit of React and a little bit of the back end, you know, Java or whatever it may be. I would instead now look for that deep expert React developer that specifically worked with the canvas. You see, the most successful engineers that I've ever worked with have specialized in a very niche area. And I think I'm happy to say that the pendulum is finally swinging back in the other direction, where quality far outbeats quantity anymore. And on top of that, I think interpersonal skills are going to carry you much further than your technical skills now. AI can make the general developer a pretty decent developer. So I think you need to reshift what keeping up means to you. It should be specializing on very few things and not trying to learn all these new technologies. Sure, if you're curious and you want to dive in like literally this much, go ahead. But you do not need to do some crazy depth. You don't need to participate in new Udemy courses. You don't need to do any of that anymore. You need to specialize. And honestly, you just have to be a cool person. You want to be somebody that can work well with others. So try this activity. Go ahead, pause this video, click it right now, and write down 5 things that you can specialize in on your technical skills. And I'm going to challenge you with this. I don't want to see Next.js. I don't want to just see React. I want to hear very specifically. Are you that developer that's really good with Redux or Zustand or Java Streams? What is your niche? And if you're struggling on this part, I'd really encourage you. Spend some effort, spend some cycles over the next few weeks and figure out what is your niche. What do you want to do? What are you desiring to do? Where do you think you have the most experience? And double down on this area because I think it's going to help you redefine what keeping up means. And that is the first point. Let's keep going on to number 2. Point number 2 is to build a sustainable learning system. I can't count the amount of times that I have friends telling me, hey dude, I'm looking for a new job, but they spend 0 cycles learning any new skills. And when they do learn new skills, they try to leak code, just cram, jam, and mash it in like 2 weeks. And I'm here to tell you that it just does not work. And for the love of your career and the growth of your career and some sustainable future for your career, you need to figure out what best works for you in a sustainable learning system. So here's what I do. Every single week, I put 2 blocks in my calendar, at least 20 to 25 minutes, and I don't stray from this pretty much ever. And in those 2 blocks, call it an hour a week, I can go and learn some new technology, spend some time diving deeper into my niche things, and actually providing myself the opportunity on the job, learning and building myself up and building confidence and getting some damn reps in, because ultimately that's what you need to do. And I don't try to learn it all. I think that is a huge mistake that a lot of people are making. I said about that leak code, you're just smashing it in. I'm gonna pump and dump this thing. I'm gonna learn it, pass the test, and walk away from it. And that's not sustainable. That is how you burn yourself into the ground. That is how you give yourself more stress and anxiety and give yourself that panic of, oh my goodness, I'm not keeping up. Because while you're learning in the trenches, all of the new technologies are going to continue moving forward. So one of the frameworks that I like to use is the learn one, build one, teach one. And let me say that again. That is the learn one, build one, teach one. And very simply put, that is where you learn a concept, apply it to one of your projects, and then teach it to someone else. And that repetition of learn one, build one, teach one, I promise you it is a cheat code if you want to learn new things in a very sustainable way. And before we move on to point 3, the last thing that I want to say here is don't be afraid to spend money on this area. I think a lot of us want to build SaaS products and make money, but a lot of us aren't recognizing that sometimes, yeah, the best way is to spend money. It's to buy books, it's to buy courses, it's to go get classes and certifications so that we can actually grow. And I really encourage you to take whatever financial budget you have right now and see, can you add on $10 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month to go buy a new book, to get a new class, to learn a new technology. And if you do this and you work it into your holistic routine, I promise you, even 2 months from now, you will see a world of a difference. And the goal isn't to learn faster. It's to learn in a sustainable way that you can continue to grow consistently when you're bored, when you're tired, when you're stressed, and not to give yourself so much damn stress that you just want to quit. The last point here is to leverage your unique journey. The very things that you think are holding you back might actually be your biggest professional advantages, and let me show you why. I think you need to stop comparing your day 50 to somebody's days 500, because everyone's path looks different. My path, your neighbor's path, your coworker's path, we all went on this unique journey. Especially for some of my older folks out there, my parents out there, the ones who maybe started this journey a little later. And I promise you, you're not behind. I think your unique perspectives and your worldly experiences is going to bring a whole new appreciation to this field that a brand new computer science graduate just can't comprehend. And I think the struggles that you have overcome has taught you the persistence in this field, which quite frankly might be one of the most valuable skills that you can actually possess here. And for all of my folks building SaaS out there, continue to crank on. You're doing an amazing job. But if you feel like you need a break, or you feel like you want to go do that side hobby, or you want to go touch the grass, whatever it is, don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to push this thing out the door tomorrow, though I encourage you, get it in front of your customers and all that great stuff. But don't feel guilty, because this unique journey or those unique perspectives and opportunities that you're presenting yourself might be actually what you need to continue growing on your career. And let me give you a concrete example for this. During COVID, like everybody else, I started a side project of woodworking. I bought all of the equipment. I was spending all my time in the garage, and honestly, I was making some really cool things. And I was making some decent money from it. But at the same time, I wanted to build this next SaaS product, right? I'm a developer after all. And I used to carry a lot of guilt that going out to the garage and doing my hobby of woodworking, even though I was making money from it, was just a waste of time, because I wasn't focusing on building that SaaS, which I believed was going to make me way more money than what woodworking was. But that's the thing. Those unique opportunities, me going out and woodworking and learning the trick of the trade, is what allowed me to start going down the avenue of building a SaaS product for woodworkers. I would have never thought of that idea or had that inkling to go out and build those things and learn that new tech. Heck, this caused me to learn React Native and really dive into the front end side of the house. I would have never done any of that had I just said, no, screw that hobby of woodworking because it's a huge waste of time. You see, the point that I'm trying to make here is your unique journey, your unique interest, and all of the things that you do that make you you is what allows your code and solutions to be different. And in our field, I think a lot of us think we just need to climb the career ladder. And I'm suggesting maybe look at it like a map instead. What are all of the unique skills that you have? Plot them out. And how can you leverage those unique things that make you you to continue going through your career map rather than this linear career ladder? Because to be honest, as somebody who spends all day leading technical teams and working on big scale projects, I don't need another robot who just wants to jump up a single ladder at a time. I want creative people. I want people who are here to work hard and have fun and bring innovative, creative ideas to the table. I don't want somebody who's just gonna say, yep, he's got the best idea. I want a little pushback. I want some discourse because I wanna have those real tough engineering conversations. Because at the end of the day, ego's out at the door, best solution wins on the table. And that only happens through clear communication and collaboration, and honestly just throwing a ton of shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So if you're feeling behind, I hope that this video has reassured you that you are exactly where you should be. Niche down and find something that you love that you can specialize in. Build some sustainable learning habits that isn't going to burn you in the ground, and actually put forward some money to help learn and upskill yourself, because it's not your job's responsibility to that. It's not your mentor or your manager's responsibility to that. It's your responsibility for that. And lastly, go ahead. Leverage your unique journey, build your career map, and screw climbing the ladder one rung at a time. And if my experiences has shown me right, the ones that will really succeed in this career for a long term are the ones that can bring creative, innovative solutions to the table and aren't here to just punch in and punch out. And the tech industry, especially with AI, doesn't need yet another know-it-all. It needs you with your unique composition, your unique journey, and your unique skill set that make you exactly who you should be. Your next step is simple. Choose one action from this video and start today. And let me know what you resonated with down in the comments below. What are some of your tips for managing this overwhelm of anxiety and stress if you feel like you're falling behind in the tech industry? I'd love to hear it. Drop a comment down below and let us know, because after all, we are here to grow together. And I think most importantly, please remember this. If you feel like you're falling behind, that's only because you care about growing. And I think that's a really, really powerful thing. Channel that, it becomes your biggest productivity boost, and I think you'll have a lot of fun along the way. And with that, I will see you all next week. Peace.